Hello. Sorry for the close-up. Let me adjust this very quickly. Swear I couldn't be more excited to get my new tripod. All right, I'm coming around. Oh, you can't see my face. Let me fix it. A little bit up. Hello, thanks for tuning in and joining FitLatinas this morning, or afternoon actually. You know what, babe, can you help? Mind adjusting that? People are tuning in. Hello. Thanks for, just tilt it a little bit more. Good. Let's see, let it, drop it a little bit down. Sorry. Perfect, that works. All right, guys, hello. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. I see you coming in. Now, I broadcasted this Periscope specifically to my FitLatina challengers. Everyone is welcome, and I'm excited that you are here. Hello. Priscilla, you are here. So, I have my husband's phone here so that it locks, though. And suddenly, I don't remember his password. As you are tuning in, oh babe, 881953. Okay, as you tune in, and let's see. Okay, I'm glad Priscilla, you're able to figure out which one it is. What Periscope app? I'm opening this up just so that I can see your comments without having to bend super forward. Let me just turn the sound off. Okay, so we just came back from our grocery shopping, and actually it is currently, both my husband and I are following a program called Hammer and Chisel. This is week four. So basically, we've been following the same meal plan for about 4 weeks now, and we are starting a new meal plan. So that's what this Periscope is for. So thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Steph Cantu, founder of FitLatinas, and let's get the party going. Hello. All right, so first off, the groceries for today, they actually are for two. So a meal plan for two, Monday through Friday, with a grand total of $76. I thought that was pretty good. We got all our groceries from Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. Organics, cheap organics at a very valuable price. So if you want a grocery store suggestion, that's just my 2 cents. Trader Joe's is the bomb. All right, so let's dive on in. This last Periscope, it was just kind of all over the place. But this time I did it strategically. I'm gonna start off with breakfast and then move on to dinner. And that's how I have everything laid out in front of me. So starting off with breakfast. All right, so breakfast this week, and I have my eating plan right here. This is my eating plan. So before I even go grocery shopping, I always plan. And once I have everything planned out, on the other side, I have my shopping list. And the colors represent the different macronutrients, or the different food categories, like my veggies, my fruits, my proteins, and it's all separated by categories. It makes it super easy, elementary to follow. All right, and it also helps me get this $76 receipt for two people for meal planning Monday through Friday, because I know exactly what I'm gonna get. It's not just like, oh, this looks good, let me get it, you know? So let me dive right in. Breakfast. So we have breakfast egg cups in the morning, egg muffins, egg cups, whatever you want to call them. And it is veggie egg cups. So 2 eggs equals 1 serving of protein. We're having 2 eggs. We just kind of mix that up like if you're gonna make an egg omelet. And I use a baking dish, a cup, like I don't know what you would use to bake cupcakes. And I dice up spinach and bell peppers. I fill my little cup, the little container, the pan, with the veggies, and then I get my 2 eggs. I beat them for a bit. let them get kind of espumosos, you know, when they're nice and fluffy, and then I pour it onto my pan. And that's what we have in the morning. And of course, I top them off with salsa and aguacate. So that's what we have for breakfast. Moving on. Snack number 1. Now this is a 5-meal eating plan. So one day, 5 different meals, right? Lunch, snack 1. Breakfast, snack 1, lunch, snack 2, and dinner. Snack 2. Our snack 2 is oatmeal. This is the oatmeal we get from Trader Joe's, rolled oats. We sprinkle on chia seeds. Chia seeds are loaded with omega-3s for healthy fats. I dice up half a banana. Now, half a banana is 1 serving of banana. So I just cut it in the middle and I dice it up, put it in my oatmeal. Now, to add a little bit of an extra flavor to it, there is this, I either add cinnamon, or right now, it was in season for the winter, this pumpkin spice. You drizzle that on top of your oatmeal. It is like dessert, amazing. Then if you have like chocolate protein, or I drink Shakeology, then you just sprinkle a little bit on top, and it's delicious. I totally recommend it. So that's snack 2. Lunch, I have my nutrition shake, right? It's loaded with superfoods, vitamins. That's what I have, a shake every day for lunch. And in my shake, I put kale. This bag of kale is gonna go into the freezer. I just get my scissors and I cut it from the top, and I just close it a little bit, stick it in the freezer. It makes sure that the kale lasts longer than just a week, and it's crispy. The secret about kale, at least maybe it's in my head, but I feel like kale tastes a lot sweeter when it's frozen. So this bag of kale is gonna go in the freezer, and then I'm gonna use it for my shake, my Shakeology, and half a banana. The same thing with bananas. I peel them and cut them in half, and then put them in a freezer bag, in a Ziploc bag, and I have frozen banana and frozen kale with my shakes, with my smoothies. Try it if you haven't already. And then I put 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and it just locks in that little bit of coconut flavor. It's not too intense. Perfect. Coconut oil, if you're not on that, if you have not tried coconut oil, I totally recommend it. It is another healthy fat, and it just helps, you know, especially for a shake. You have that tendency to want to eat something, want more food. So the coconut oil helps you feel more satiated a little bit longer. Is that what you put in your Shakeology? Yes, that is what I put in my shake, Priscilla. It could also be peanut butter, but the thing is, with peanut butter, Ray and I get crazy with peanut butter. Like, we'll finish that little, container of peanut butter like nobody's business super fast. So coconut oil, we're not gonna do that with coconut oil. So that is why we choose coconut oil instead of the peanut butter. So thanks for that question. Yes, I know peanut butter is delicious and dangerous. What kind of coconut oil do you use? I have, I'm kind of connected with this mic. But it's I get it from Trader Joe's. Coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, that's what it is. And right now you'll find it in the store, in the grocery store, Trader Joe's, or any HEB or Central Market, wherever you go. I know Texas, if I was in Texas, that's where I'd be going, Central Market or an HEB, Super HEB, is that what it's called? Super HEB? Maybe. And so right now it's hardened, so you'll see that it's white. But when it's warm, it's melted. Is it spray or liquid? So I have both. The one that I put specifically to my Shakeology is the container one. It comes in a closed lid container. You open it up and you can scoop it out. What I use for the 8 cups, like in the morning, then I use the coconut spray for that. And also, if I'm just gonna make like scrambled eggs or something, yeah, it is delicious. If I'm gonna make scrambled eggs, I just spray the coconut oil, and that's what it is. So for shake, it's the jar container coconut oil. For everything else, like cooking, it's just a spray. Okay, so that is my lunch. Now for snack number 2, egg whites. Okay, so the thing, About egg whites, one serving of protein, it takes 5 egg whites. Am I right, babe? 5 egg whites is one serving of, 5 egg whites is one serving of protein. And personally, we're trying to budget out our finances as much as possible. So we opted for 2 whole eggs versus 5 egg whites. Hope that makes sense. So egg whites are perfectly fine, and we'll integrate it every now and then if we want to reduce our fat intake, because the yolk is really, it has more fat in it. So then that will go to egg whites. But right now we're doing whole eggs. Great question as well. Okay, so snack number 2. Snack number 2, we are having ground turkey balls. That sounds funny, sorry. Ground turkey balls with sweet potato and peas. Now the peas, they'll last me for about 3 weeks. I have them in my freezer, so that's what I'm getting right now. Again, we got them from Trader Joe's, and there's just a frozen bag. That's what we get. So our snack 2 is ground turkey balls, and I just mix them up. I beat with 1 egg with salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion chopped up, and I mix that all into the ground turkey, which is all natural. And it's 99% lean. You're seeing a glare there, aren't you? It's 99% lean, fat-free, or lean. One of the things that I'm really push for your meats and your eggs is to make sure that they have this mark. It says no antibiotics ever added, and no added hormones. That personally, that is huge for me, and it's what I always look for. My ground turkey has that mark, that's where I'll answer that. And then I also for my eggs. So the question is, what exotic meats? Like every now and then we'll have bison burgers. That's pretty good. Deer, Venice, sometimes, but really, if we want a different type of meat, then we'll get bison. It's really good. I know Priscilla on the call, she keeps recommending yak to me, and we're yet to try it. Girl, I'm gonna try it soon, I promise. But when it comes to an extra meat, we'll get bison. They are delicious, and that's a whole different scope. But bison, we usually get it at Whole Foods. So we'll go to just the meats, frozen meats section, the butcher section, and then we ask for about half a pound, and then we make bison little patties out of them. They are delicious. We fry an egg, put them on top, have them with sweet potatoes, maybe like kale or some kind of veggie on the side. It is bomb. But currently we are having ground turkey. It's very affordable. That's what we could integrate into our eating plan every day. And then we have that with sweet potatoes. And then with the sweet potato, I bake about 4 or 5 at a time. And again, I'm a huge fan of meal prepping. So I cook everything that I'm eating during the week. I cook it all at once. So I bake 4 to 5, depending on the size of the sweet potatoes. And then I just slice them up. And I do this because it's so much easier to slice your sweet potato after it's nice and soft and baked versus, this thing is tough. So save your energy for your workouts. Save your muscles for your workouts, and slice your baked potato after it's baked. It's soft. And so I have half a serving of sweet potato and half a serving of peas. Crazy thing, peas, you think they're green, it's a veggie, right? Actually, it is a starch. Crazy, right? So that is why we have half a serving of peas and half a serving of sweet potatoes, because it's 2 starches. All right, moving to the last thing. Our last meal of the day is dinner. Now, it's typically recommended to have your dinner within 3 hours of going to bed. So have dinner, 3 hours later, you're going to bed. Just allows your body to process the food. It doesn't really matter, like, you stop eating at 6 o'clock. Everybody goes to bed at a different time. So just kind of gauge it. You want to have at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours before going to bed to allow your body to process the food and break it down. For dinner, we are trying something new. And it is a recipe that comes directly from the Hammer and Chisel eating plan. And I am sharing it with all of my challengers. So challengers, I am sharing my meal plan, my grocery list, the recipes I'm using. I'm sharing all of that with you within our group. So we have 2 January groups. You're gonna get it all. All right, so for dinner, it's a chicken salad with spinach and lettuce bowls. I think it's a lettuce bowl. So the thing is, Ray and I do not integrate dairy into our diet. It's just something that we decided about 3 years ago. Actually, Ray is lactose intolerant. Wah, wah. And I love cheese. Like, I'd go through a block of cheese like nobody's business. But it just made it easier for our lifestyle to take it out. And plus, it really reduces, when I completely took out dairy out of my diet, I noticed it was less bloating. My mood was a lot more stable, on and on. So the recipe for the chicken salad actually calls for yogurt, but I found there's this dairy-free yogurt, so it's made out of coconut milk, and that's what I'm using. It's just Trader Joe's brand. It says cultured coconut milk yogurt, and they didn't have plain. I would have opted out for plain, but I chose vanilla instead. Here it is, Trader Joe's. Okay, now it is and it called for, so it's diced up chicken mixed with the yogurt, and it's chili on top, and then you make your own dressing, and the dressing called for honey and lime. And so I just have a lime here, and this is the honey. Ray loves this honey, so that's why we chose it. It's Turkish honey. I couldn't, there's so many options for honey just a while back, and I asked, there was just a Trader Joe's employee there, and he was like schooling somebody on honey, and I'm like, this guy knows what he's talking about. So, or at least he sounded like it. And so I asked him what honey he recommended, and he said this one was bomb. So Trader Joe's brand, Turkish honey. And I'm gonna mix the honey with lime, a little bit of salt, pepper, shake it up in the blender, and then that's gonna be the drizzle on top for the chili chicken salad in a lettuce bulb. I think that's what they call it, a lettuce wrap or something. Now this is the first time that I get these. They're called Smallish Gems Sweet Lettuce. So that is what we're going to, it's kind of going to be like a wrap. I opened it up so you can see it, and I was interested in seeing it. So I'm going to make the chicken salad and put it on top and just eat it like a little green wrap. Just ground chili, red ground chili. Just you find it in the seasoning aisle. For some reason, Trader Joe's doesn't carry ground chili, so I usually get my ground chili from like Sprouts or Whole Foods or whatever grocery store I'm in, and I remember I need to get chili. So just regular red ground chili found with the rest of the seasonings. And the chicken salad also has pumpkin seeds. So make sure that whenever you're getting any kind of nuts, or in this case I got pumpkin seeds, make sure that they say raw. That's what you want to go for. Nothing salted or roasted, because they just add more oils that it's unnecessary. The raw is better. So that really pretty much covers everything. Here's the chicken. We get boneless, skinless, thin sliced breast. Again, we look for this mark. No antibiotics added, no hormones. It's all vegetarian fed, blah, blah, blah. Trader Joe's sells them, super cheap price, affordable. All right, so that really covers everything from breakfast to dinner. Again, this meal plan is for 2 people. It's gonna serve us Monday through Friday and even have some extra. Is there a book with all these recipes we can buy or order, or are those personal recipes? Okay, these specifically, my meal plan this week has recipes from the program we're following, Hammer and Chisel. The 8 cups are coming from the 21 Day Fix. So they're program specific recipes that come with the eating plan. But like I said, Priscilla, you are a part of my challenge group, or in the FitLatinas community. So I am sharing my meal plan with you and tell you exactly where you can access the recipes. So you're going to get those. So like I was saying, when you plan your meals, plan out your meal plan, get your grocery list. I mean, it makes your grocery shopping, you're welcome, grocery shopping super affordable, $76. And we even got little extra stuff so that we can cover the weekend as well. If you have any questions, let me know. You could email me, steph@fitlatinas.com, find me on Facebook, search FitLatinas on Instagram, Snapchat @FitLatinas. Thank you so much for joining us. How long do you bake your sweet potatoes for? Usually I bake them for 450 for about 30 minutes. And that leaves them just a little bit more firm than soft, so that during the week while I'm microwaving it, that it softens it up a little bit more. If I wait longer than 35 minutes, or longer than 30 minutes, they get all squishy and mashy. And if you love mashed potatoes, go for it. I personally love them just a little bit more firm than soft. So 450, about 30 minutes, and then I poke it with the fork just to check the tenderness of it or the softness of it. But all right, thank you so much, Evita. Thank you so much for joining, Priscilla, for asking questions, everybody. And again, search everything at FitLatinas. You are welcome. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, let me know. And next week, you can catch another scope. I don't know. I'll post it soon. Just follow FitLatinas. You'll get the notification. All right. See you later, girls. Peace.